Otherwise, I'm never gonna get them recorded.
Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment to spare, Siobhan?
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt
Ooh,
Hostelry.
I love your design. Ooh, massive envy vibes. Massive envy vibes. Holy crap. That person is goals right there.
This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink?
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval.
I think she
Who's
is Serval.
Serval?
Oops.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time. So I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks for you.
This all feels like code.
In the bar? But aren't...
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
I love this character already.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Oh, I turned my phone off on accident. Leave that on for the timer.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck. So don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Wants me to grab other materials and stuff. Go around the bag. Oh. Wait, I know this place. I was here before.
Can this be used for mixing drinks? Oh, what should we exchange for it?
She doesn't get it. The first fund I got from adventuring.
Whoa, the word stairs made of coins can lead to happiness. Does it?
It's like 50,000 credit. Hey, I just used what the funds I got were. Huh? No. I'll do you later. Is there multiple of these, or is it just two? Well, there's a bird somewhere here. Oh. Cool. Anyway.
Check out this bottle. The liquid inside looks beautiful. Half an amber era ago. Ugh, drinking this stuff can't lead to any... Ugh, the syrup is turned clump...
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach. It's been aging for years and should have a refined taste by now. Feel free to have some. It's perfect for entertaining lovely guests like you.
Ugh,
Nice.
that's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking for Siobhan.
Interesting.
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amagi? The Dream Jolt Hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your proposal.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris' stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here.
Just...
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Yeah, I'm...
All right, let's do this again.
You're
Yeah.
one of Siobhan's guests, right?
Oh, wrong button.
What can I do for you? I just don't get why she won't leave this place.
Try various experiences to see what different emotions can brew with different drink ingredients. What? Apparently, she's calm. Try happy.
I've seen it. The crowd is going wild. I've seen. That's...
She's still not leaving.
I just don't get... I'm too timid. You don't know Siobhan's past. And you have no... I know. She probably thinks...
Okay, is that gonna help? I need her to leave.
She's still not leaving.
I
Okay,
just
so it's
don't-
anger. I like that.
Darn Iris jerks. They're the... I get it now. I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. Well, talking to you, maybe... Here's the payment for the drinks.
Amaki
Nice.
has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. When you're ready, go to Gallagher.
Alright.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients, toss them in a glass, mix it up, and it's done. So go ahead, explore. Nice work. You found some interesting ingredients there. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste. So, which one would you like to use as the base?
Oh, I didn't get a classic, so glad. I don't have any. Pico White Grape Soda or Dream Syrup?
The original formula is said to be Hanunu's favorite drink. It's sour and bitter, and the bubbles burst in your throat like swallowing rusty chains, evoking thoughts of dungeons and prisons. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct, the ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. It should give an unforgettable taste without overpowering the main tone. So, what's your choice for the adjunct?
Bright Future or Eternal Endurance or High Stakes? Pick developing a new poison formula to prove to be much more challenging. If he couldn't produce results by tomorrow, his mind was overwhelmed with worry, leading him to knock over the test tube rack on the table. Foods from 2 unidentified containers makes releasing a pungent odor.
The
Give this one.
taste is not very intense, yet evocative. After those despicables sent Mikhail away, I found myself lost in the wilderness of my dreams. They say that even the dirt here oozes with sweetness. All I tasted was stoic bitterness.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got it. A symbol of bravery and dauntlessness. May you break free from your shackles just like he did. Well, it's done.
Nice.
Here's to you, Trailblazer, with this glass of even the wicked. To the sad truth.
Hmm.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So, are you satisfied?
The flavor.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a hint of sweetness.
Why do you sound like a wine taster? You're a coffee addict, like me.
I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like. Nothing more.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that Mikhail?
Yeah, that name does sound familiar.
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. And now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. Let's dig deeper into the case. And of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail. All right. Let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway. She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing. We only received bad news. And the jerkiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality. As if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Huh?
That's impossible. The problem now is not that she's dead, but that it's as if she had never existed in the first place. Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Acheron is the emanator who should not exist. I'm getting some interesting feelings here now.
Dealt with before, so death does happen in Penacony, if I understand correctly.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
Hello, Shining Light.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing?
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time. But the hounds haven't been able to track him down. as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the Land of the Dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
What's that to do with
You don't
Mikhail?
get it? Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker.
Oh. Huh. Interesting. Well, is
Here we
Mikhail
are,
that old
Clock
one?
Studios
The old
theme park, most popular
Trailblazer?
entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts.
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macrovoid.
Huh.
Prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC's shackles and fought for freedom. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs. History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history.
Interesting.
These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
Especially because I've met Clocky.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
No, I was supposed to see if we walk around it.
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're... Well, it's a masterpiece from the family, after all. Besides the followers of the preservation, the family members are the best at creating mind-blowing marvels. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. View here is great, right? We can see everything from here, including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker. In the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
Who are the other companions? I think there's Hanu, Clocky, and the bird. Is there a fourth one? Isn't there a fourth one? I think there is.
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
Just the stare. Oh, I can't take a screenshot. That's amazing.
I'm 13.
No way. Not even close.
Anunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Osdana was uncertain. It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Interesting.
Thus, he became known as the father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children. But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to Penacony, but we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog, the family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
We're truly sorry for what happened.
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time. Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out, let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all. Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you'll excuse me, good luck to all of you. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
Not much.
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death. Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else, probably within the Oak family. That lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, and now we're sure that Aventurine's accusations against Acheron are baseless.
You're really into Clocky, huh?
Speaking of which, That Clocky who only reveals himself to you. Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have.
Switching to Acheron's
Are
POV.
your companions worried about you?
Oh. Well, that's an interesting change.